Hi. Oh, oh, I have to change that. Oh, well, actually, I won't change it. I'll leave it there and I'll tell you about NIH. So, welcome to What's New and Coming Up with Lipedema. I put that link on last week's. I think I put it on my vlog, and it was to invite people to the NIH town hall, which happened this past Monday. So I'll say that it was fabulous. What the NIH did is they invited 9 organizations that work in the field of the lymphatics. So, Lipedema Simplified, Lipedema Project, Lymphatic Network Education and Network, Lymphatic Research Education and Network. That was Bill Rapisi, NLN, which is the National Lymphedema Network, Lipedema Foundation, FDRS, the Fat Disorders Resource Society, which has been around the longest, really. They were here for several years when I came along. Um, Trying to think of who else. Anyway, there were a number of organizations that they invited to this town hall and with 3 questions. And I sent out a survey. So a number of you I know did the survey, and thank you so much. It made such a big difference. But the survey was, what are the obstacles facing women with lipedema, or in some cases, those with lymphedema or some kind of lymphatic disorder, the ones that we deal with mostly. And so, what are the challenges? What are the resource gaps? Where are you lacking in the resources that you need? And um, and what could help solve the problem? Really, it was like, if you could have it get fixed, what would you do? If you had, the way that we put it is, if you had a magic wand and you can make it better, what would you do? You know, me cure lipedema, but in addition to that, what are the things that can make life easier? And it was a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous town hall. And that's the replay. You can watch the replay there. So I'm going to leave that up because I forgot it was there, and there, I always believe there's a reason for everything. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to hold on just a minute. I want to talk about what's coming up. Okay. Oh, okay. I got the what's coming up, and I'm going to share it in a minute. But first, I just want to settle in. I have to say that it's Thanksgiving week here. Welcome if you're here live. It's so good that you're here. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Leslyn had a patient that she was seeing in Los Angeles, and Siobhan had some work that she had to get finished. So you got me today. So it's Thanksgiving week, and there's so much to be grateful for. I have to say that I have been, as many of you know, not everybody knows. Why would anybody know? But I've been struggling. I've been sick for the past couple years, having had a real intense throwback with central lymphatic dysfunction, all having to do with the lymphatic system. I'm getting better, more than getting better. I'm actually starting to feel like a normal human again. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of therapy, but I've been doing it and I've been feeling a difference. So I'm so happy to share that. I'm going to be talking more about it in my own vlog on Sunday. But with Thanksgiving week coming up, it just brings me to the place where I can honestly say how grateful I am for, I'm just grateful, just grateful. Grateful for the staff that we work together. I'm grateful for, the therapists who are so kind and so good at what they do. And I'm grateful for my own stick to itiveness that I'm going to like hang in there. And I'm grateful to my body. My body is responding to a lot of physical therapy support. So, with all of that, I want to take a few minutes and tell you what's new and coming up with Lipedema. And in order to do that, I'm going to actually go to the website page. So I'm going to share my screen. This gets a little funky for a minute, and then it gets better. Okay, this is like the whole screen. Now I'm going to go to the one that I want you to see, which is this one. Okay, what you're seeing is the web page for what's coming up after Thanksgiving. We're keeping it very you-centric, centered on you. We wanted to do something that would be a CSIG, a coaching special interest group, but we wanted it to be special this year. So we're inviting you to join us on December 8th. It's a Sunday from 10 to 3 Eastern time. So that's Pacific Coast. It's 10, 9, 8, 7. So it's a little on the early side, but not too early so that you can really dive deeply into loving your body. It's all about self-care and loving your body. So let me introduce you to the 5 women that are going to be presenting that day. It's a transformative workshop for loving yourself and loving your body. You know what? Let me see if I can put the link in here so you can follow along with me. Yeah, that should do it. There's a link. You should be able to get that in the chat in YouTube and in Facebook. And I'm going back to the page. There's all the kind of nice stuff, and there's a video. But let me tell you why I did this is, as I've said, I've been sick and my body's been in really difficult shape. So I love this stuff. So I invited my dear friend, Nina Manelson, who is a body peach. No, not peach, peace. Body peace. She's a founder of that and a coach. She basically says, why are you still at war with your body? How do you end the war with your body? I've done an amazing amount of work personally with her. I bring her to the rest of the community, first of all, because I love her. I love her work. Love her work. Because I find myself being able to journey through some self-compassion. Really, compassion and self-love and listening to my body, all this stuff that we talk about. So Nina is one. I'm actually another. I will be presenting some of the work that I do around emotions and coming to peace with your emotions. And then we have Siobhan Huggins. She's our research specialist at the project, at Lipedema Project. And she is going to be talking about, well, I'll show you. She does work around nutrition and having food that's supportive and nourishing. Hetty was at our last event and people loved her. She has guided meditations. She's going to be doing that. And Cindy is a yoga instructor. And so she does uh, adapted yoga for those of us who need very easy and gentle yoga. And Christy King, she's doing something. Let me tell you what it is. I have to go to it. It's orthobiotomy. I haven't the slightest idea what it is, except she says it's really good. So let me go over what we're doing. Body peace, redefining your relationship with your body. So Nina has a really fascinating map that she'll walk us through as to where we go and how we travel through this place and relationship with our bodies. And I will be going through the very basics of the path to emotional freedom, learning how to release, learning how to let go of the things that hold us down or chain us or hold us back in terms of emotions. And Hetty is going to do guided visualization and meditation for self-care, self-love, being kind and gentle and tender with ourselves and our bodies. And Cindy is going to be doing yoga and hypnotherapy for body confidence. Even saying that is fun. And then Christy is doing embracing your body with orthobiotomy and lymphatic care. It's therapeutic modalities for restoring alignment, reducing swelling, and enhancing overall well-being. Wow, doesn't that sound good? And when Christy was telling me about it, I know I got excited and I just said, yeah, let's do it. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll find out with everyone else. And Siobhan, an empathic view of disease, compassion for the struggling body. So Siobhan will help you view disease with empathy, fostering compassion for your body's struggle and promoting healing through a deeper understanding of what your body's signaling and saying. And then we're going to have some follow-up support. There's going to be 2 evenings of coaching. And then we have a monthly check-in the first Wednesday of every month. We have for anyone who's been through any of our special interest groups. The cost is $397, but we've reduced it and we're going to have that price probably at least through Thanksgiving, at least through the next week for $297. So get registered, and there's all kinds of other information. That this is why you want to do it, and frequently asked questions. Space, as you always know, is limited, but please, it's coming up in 2 weeks, and we would love to have you. Okay, now let me go back to StreamYard, and let me come back and say, oops. Oh, good. Thank you. Someone gave me a thumbs up. It's a very low-key Friday today because it is on the cusp of a holiday week. I always find that the days around any holiday, Thanksgiving, Easter, Passover, Kwanzaa, all of, I know I'm missing a whole bunch, but you know what I mean. We all tend to be a little more low key. And that is what it is, and it's absolutely fine. I'm always good with it. I'm always good to just let it be what it is. So the other thing that I want to show you and just keep you aware of is we got some feedback because whenever we do a free webinar, we usually do a bit of a Lipedema 101. Here's what you need to know about lipedema because we get so many new people. So we have oh, come on. All right, honey, come on. This is Karamia. She's coming to say hello. You can see her on the edge. Usually it's Bella. This one is much shyer. We'll see if she comes in. Anyway, so someone said, why don't you have just a Lipedema 101? So we said, good idea. We're going to do that. So if you've been around a while, you've heard all of this, I'm sure, a dozen times. I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you that we are going to do a free webinar mid-December around the holidays. So people who want can get this sort of like a little gift. It's free. And it's understanding the basics. And it's with me and Dr. Carmody, who is our medical advisor and overall amazing, amazing doctor. So you can read about it here. It's a lot of just clear, straightforward information. This is what it is. This is what we know about it. It's very practical, and we'll have an interactive Q&A session. And we find that it's so helpful. So that's coming up in a few weeks. So I just want you to know that. I guess I should give you the link. Let me get the link and I'll put it in the chat. Okay, I'm coming back. Here I am. I'm going to stop this screen share. And here's the link to that webinar, if it's something you want to do. So I'm going to wrap up. Those are the two big things. And mostly just having, for those of us here in the U.S., Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is more than turkey and trimmings and people and family and friends and all of that. I believe what Thanksgiving is a moment to get quiet and to say thank you. Thank you to those who make a difference in your life. Thank you to what you do day in and day out to exhibit courageousness, because having a chronic disease and dealing with it the way that we do day in and day out, we need that. And I want to say thank oneself as well as everyone else, because boy, we do a lot to hang in there. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for those of you who come week after week. I know not everybody comes when I'm live, but I do know people come and listen to the replay. So those of you who do that, thank you. I know because I get emails and people text me and say, they'll say things about it, which I love. So keep it coming. And may you have a really blessed and very deeply gratifying holiday week if you celebrate Thanksgiving. If you don't, have a great week anyway, and many, many blessings. And I personally will see you on Sunday if you're around for my vlog. And really, much love. Bye. Many, many blessings.